Welcome back to your live continuing coverage on BeTerrific at CES Live 2015. We're at the Las Vegas Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Michael Artsis. I want to thank Colin Gwynn for taking us to commercial while I was a little choked up, and he did a wonderful job. He's from 3D Robotics. The Iris Plus is $750 right now, 3DR Robotics, 3DR.com, and you can get that with free shipping. So it's really, really an unbelievable drone. You got to check it out. Kaya Jones, a Pussycat doll, former Pussycat doll, is joining us. You're DJing here. You're super into tech and gadgets.
I am. I'm a total geek.
Big time. You really a total geek?
Big time.
I have this joke that geeks like us are the new studs because
totally. That's why DJs are like the new radio.
Yeah.
And
like
DJs are geeks.
And we could like date a girl and then fix her computer, and that's perfect.
I can fix my own now. So
right,
I've learned how.
How did you get into tech?
I got into tech because I mean I love sound as a singer, as a musician. How can you not love sound and want to investigate all of the things that are happening in music, and technology has just gone crazy in the music industry. So for me it's all about knowing, and I'm obsessed with NASA. I'm obsessed with like anything to do with space.
Do you believe in UFOs?
I believe in anything and everything.
Do you follow the other space programs? Because obviously NASA's not going into space right now.
Yeah, no, they're not. Yeah, I do. I am actually friends with the Mars girl, Kelly Girardi, who's pretty badass.
Wow.
Who does a lot of stuff for different private organizations as well.
Yes, and SpaceX and all this stuff. And we've done stuff with the SpaceX guys.
Oh, cool.
At our NAB show.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty
nice.
awesome. So I know we were talking about all this stuff before.
Yeah.
Off camera. So I told you I'd take you.
I want to know about these gadgets.
So
they're kind of cool.
The first thing is this is an electro kid. You're gonna love this.
It's a troll.
Well, they get upset if you say that because it's not. But I told them they should embrace that.
It looks
like a troll.
Right.
But I love this because it really brightens your day up if you're in a bad mood. You turn the on switch on, and when you talk or play music, the hair moves.
Stop it!
That's an electro
I need
kid.
one of those. I actually own a brand, Hollywood Doll, which is like, it's dolls, and everything that's on the doll is available to the child. So partially why I'm also here is investigating what we can do with sound inside of the doll for electronics.
Wow.
So,
that's pretty cool. What do you mean that everything inside the doll is available?
yeah,
to the child?
basically it's like a Barbie doll, but it's not a Barbie doll because we're going to have a lot of electronic devices that go along with it. It's going to be geared toward DJ little girls and like I guess you could say musician little girls or singer little girls, but everything that's on the doll, so the clothing is available to the child, meaning you don't have to try and find an outfit that looks like Barbie. You can be your own star.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really, really awesome.
So it's fun.
And it's available now?
It's coming into the marketplace. That's why I'm checking out the different but the brand is already in the marketplace. Hollywood Doll is already available.
This electro kid likes you, by the way.
I love it.
Moving.
Hey girl.
Check it out. Check it out.
How cute is this thing? Oh my gosh.
That's a Wowie electro kid.
A Wowie Electro.
Wowie electro kid.
Wowie Electro Kit. Yeah, no, it actually, when you see it up close, it doesn't look like a troll.
I think, well, this one looks a little like an alien.
It could be mistaken, right? But it's not.
So do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I think we're a bit parasite or alien, if you ask me. I mean, right? Like,
I'm not going to get an honest answer on this, am I?
Yeah, no, I do believe in aliens, sure.
Okay. I mean, we couldn't possibly be the only life form, could we?
No, I think technology has gone a far cry since Roswell, so you can read that as you will. I don't know.
All right. We've got hashtag cubes here. These are digital wireless photo frames. So what's cool is the audience can send a picture, and they can.
And who makes this?
This is hashtag cube.
Hashtag cube.
And you can Instagram, you upload the photo to Instagram, or you take it in Instagram, you add a hashtag, and it shows up here.
Stop it.
So tomorrow, when you're DJing here at CES, you can have people take pictures of you, and they can show up on set here just by hitting the hashtag BeTerrific TV stage.
I'm totally going to do that.
Awesome.
I'm totally going to do that.
And then you could win one because we're giving the best photo of the week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
So
I have my my DJ guys that are coming in to make sure I'm all set up, and I'm going to be using my tractor board and all that fun stuff.
That's
so I'll
awesome.
be spinning. Yeah.
You gotta definitely do that.
I'm totally going to do it.
You should get some of these.
I should. I should
awesome.
give them as. See, this is like they need to like move the show up Because it's good Christmas gifts.
I know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know. We can't figure out why we do it in January.
I don't know why.
But it's good. I like it.
I mean, well, because a lot of it isn't in the market yet.
CES is awesome. What do you think of CES?
It's amazing. I mean, it's the largest form of finding out what's going on in the world of electronics and computer devices and things that are all about the movement of technology. So it's an important show, and it's an innovative one. You always see really cool things. I mean, I love seeing the robots, which this is a form of one. But
we've also got the Wowie MIP back here.
Have you seen the ones that walk and like climb stairs and like clean your house and teach your kids how to like do their math? I mean,
we did a show.
Kind of scary.
We did a show at. It is kind of scary. I say that.
Where does it end? That's why it's scary.
So that's the thing. Is like
it's never ending.
Is it Terminator? Does it become Terminator?
It totally is Terminator. You know, there's some like geeked out kid who's creating something fabulous in his basement, walking around here going, "They've got nothing on mine."
Well, and the thing
Seriously.
is, like Stephen Hawking said that as we're teaching these things, these robots to learn, 15 years and they will start attacking us.
Well,
that's a little scary, and it's kind of believable.
There was a robot here a couple years back at the show, and she was a little like this, and she was programmed to respond to touch. Why that bothered me is like, when you're programming the device, and I asked the creator, and they couldn't answer it, which bothered me again, which why shall remain nameless. I said, do you program it to respond to touch, or do you program it to respond to touch in this area, that area, like specifics? Because if you're just saying respond to touch, it has its own mind at that point,
right,
which is its own beast.
Right, and it's crazy. Like, and I'm cool with having a robot drive my car, maybe do my laundry. I'm looking for Rosie, but
me too.
I mean, it's great,
but
right?
Where does it end?
But what happens when Rosie takes my hanger and hangs me with it?
What? Well, just like every computer, I mean, our brains are computers.
Right.
You know, I mean, our whole system is a computer. I mean, one thing goes off, everything kind of is a chain reaction. And just like any computer device, you have computers that last 10 years and you don't need any new battery, new nothing. They're perfect. And then you have computers that have a glitch after year one. So like, yeah, it's a dangerous.
It's a slippery slope.
It is.
But I do love robots.
I do too.
All right, let me tell you about this thing.
Okay. And this is something I'm looking at because of course DJing and singing and all of that.
I was going to tell you.
I already know.
This thing can power your whole DJ rig.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I can almost guarantee that you could charge 4 mobile devices.
And
here,
who makes
2
this?
amps. This is Aspect Solar. AspectSolar.com. This is a SunSocket Energy Bar 250. They have all sorts
now I'm
of
gonna
other
need
energy
one.
bars. You definitely need one.
Can we use this tomorrow when I'm spinning?
We can talk to them and possibly.
Why not? It's not a compete. The company I'm with is headphones, DJ equipment, Echo, a lot of different
Let's
cool
talk
stuff.
to them. And the cool part is this can be charged. This is a battery, and it has 250 watt-hours of power.
This might be my lifesaver.
It is.
Because if your power goes out during a show,
I know.
You're totally you have no
totally
show.
Messes you
the
up.
show's
it's
done.
Over. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be like.
No.
We once had in IBC in Amsterdam, the International Broadcasting Convention. I'm in the middle of an interview. Boop. The power went out in the whole convention.
So this would have saved you.
Would have saved us. We would have still been broadcasting.
And now you have one.
And now we have one.
So you're good.
And
it'll never happen again.
Check this out. You can charge this through the wall socket or solar panel. So if you're DJing outside,
this stuff is
power.
Amazing.
Continuous power. And these aren't like those old solar panels.
I'm really going to need one of these for real.
I'm not kidding. I'm going to hook you up with the company.
I got to.
I know you have to have one of these.
I have
and
to.
I know
To
you're not
DJing,
kidding.
it's serious. It's like...
And this is why the viewers have to have them too, because they're just amazing. These are like almost indestructible, and if you knocked out this solar panel, it would still work.
Yeah.
22%, where most solar panels don't do that kind of percent of the
energy. That's amazing.
And look how small it is in light. And they make bigger ones. And
this could go in your back. It could go in my backpack with
Exactly.
my native instruments, Tractor 4 board, and my laptop.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Yes. How cool is that?
Totally cool.
Tell me about DJing.
It's fun.
How did you get into it?
I got into it because I love EDM music, and I had a single after I left the Pussycat Dolls and doing like one-off singles, trying to find my calling, and everyone giving me songs that were reminiscent of the Dolls, of course. I teamed up with DJ Reggie and Data Life and did a single over in Benelux that went #1 at the time, and got exposed to Laundry Day, which was 175,000 people festival, and I was the only singer on the bill. And nobody knew who Data Life was when I came home. They were like, who's that? And they didn't know about my career in dance music. And now Data Life is, they have a hockey song residency, and they're doing really well in Vegas. And EDM kind of started to take over, and I've been doing it for some time. And of course, being a real artist, you want to learn everything about the craft. I kind of was over leaning on the guys that, could actually not really spin or were producers. There's different levels of DJs. There's the guys that diddle a skittle, and they're not really tech savvy. They just play music. And then there are the men that are artists. They create their own beats, they spin as well, and they're, veterans in the world of DJing and the craft of it. So I wanted to learn, and I can break my own music because I record and I write and I produce. So it was an obvious choice to go into it. But
wow.
That's how I got into it. And
how do you get good at it? Because I mean,
practice.
Like everything else, it's just
practice. I hired.
So what do? You're at home and you DJ for yourself?
I kind of went a little. You want to be the best at anything you try and do, for sure. I brought in 3 DJs into my home, and they moved in and they trained me for about a month and a half, 2 months nonstop.
How did you get that to happen?
Called up my friends who DJ and said, look, I'm going to be doing this. I don't want to insult you guys where you don't want to talk to me anymore. So I'd really like you to teach me what I need to know and understand. And then they taught me the different programs. At that point, it was up to me to decide, am I going to use Tractor? Am I what kind of DJ am I? And of course, at that point, it was clear I'm more about the movement of technology and electronics. I decided to go with Tractor as a program, and also using a Tractor S4 board, which is part of Native Union Instruments. And Native Instruments is actually out of Germany, and they're not here. I wish that they were here, because their technology is pretty cool with their DJing equipment. It's pretty dope.
Very, very cool. Taubes in the chat room, the IRC chat room, was just asking what equipment you use, and you answered it.
Yeah, I use a Tractor S4, Native Instruments, and I use Tractor program as well.
And you write your own music too?
I write my own music. My album, Rise of the Phoenix, was actually about the NASA stereo mission. I wrote a whole album inspired by, what if we could dance without limits and love without limitation and do crazy things?
What were you like as a little girl? Were you like taking a magnifying glass and burning ants?
I was a bit off. I'm a bit of a clairvoyant, so I would see things all the time. I see color in music.
Wow. So that's like synesthesia a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow. So
yeah.
You have synesthesia?
For sure.
Wow.
I think a lot of artists do, though. Most artists do. I mean, you have to. You have to find a way of seeing it to another place, and being okay with that, and being
open. It's such a gift. Isn't it a gift?
But I think we all have it.
Really?
Yeah. I think everyone has a form of one of the artistic gifts, whether it's, photography or acting or dancing or singing or playing an instrument. Everybody has it. Not everyone chooses to do it for a job.
Or maybe not everybody knows how to access it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You've got some cool toys with you. You got the selfie stick.
I got the selfie stick with me.
Let's show the selfie stick.
Yeah, the selfie stick's kind of awesome. And this is Quick Pod. Actually, I'm sorry, charging it at the same time. This is Quick Pod, and it's by DigiPower. But I was taking pictures, and we should take one while we're on here.
Yes, absolutely. And then we could hashtag it.
We're totally going to hashtag it to Q.
Yes.
Awesome. Done. All right. Let's. Yay. Oh, wait. Check this out.
Oh, we've got a remote. I'm going to hit this.
Okay.
Awesome. That's going up. This is awesome.
Yeah,
so
we're taking photos.
We've got people wanting to take photos in the audience, so we're going to have to do one more. So let's do one more. And this is pretty cool. Where can people get this?
You can actually, this is Mizco, who I'm with.
Okay. Yeah.
The booth that I'll be DJing at. This is part of their products. They have a ton of different companies that they do business with, so this is just one of many of the different brands.
Great. We need to get these. They're awesome.
Right? Do you want mine? We keep it here.
Are you serious?
They'll give me another one.
Oh, you're too cool.
not that
Thank
serious.
you so much. That's awesome. We definitely need it. We'll take
Yay.
pictures all week with this and
And
send
you
them
have
to
the remote
that cube.
control.
Yes, and I'll pair it somehow with our
Awesome.
stuff. Awesome.
Let me know if the
Thank
batteries
you.
or anything. Come to the booth. Come check us out.
And if you need, I'm gonna seriously try and hook you up with these guys. But if you need a charge, just come back
Totally.
and we'll hook it up.
Awesome.
That's awesome. So you're into ink too. You have a lot of ink.
I
right?
do. I have ink.
Tell me about your ink.
I think I don't know. I'm more on the suspicion that you should live and be as open to experience as possible, because you could die like tomorrow. Nobody knows. There's a clock above all of our heads. We
So
don't know
you've-
when it's going to run out.
You've gone skydiving then.
I haven't, and I want to.
Okay.
I want to climb K2 if I can, at least get to base camp 1. I mean, maybe now I won't get, all the way up, but I want to do adventurous things. Like, I love seeing the world. Part of music, my calling in music, I feel like, is not actually singing or dancing or even DJing. Well, DJing, I feel like, is more of my calling, and singing is more of my calling than I'd say dancing. Because it's a prayer between you and the audience. The audience actually gives you that energy. You throw it back at them, and it is a bit like church. So for me, I don't know, I feel a connection with human beings. Like when I meet people around the world and see just different beautiful places. And so I got all 4 of my tats at the same time.
Nice. Wow. At the same time.
I started with this one, which
Yeah.
is a cross.
And you've got a Jewish star on your ring.
Yeah, well, I'm a Jew for Jesus.
Okay.
That's kind of, I know this is totally wrong to say that maybe.
Why is
But
it
like
wrong? You are what you are.
Look, I'm all about it. Like, I love the principles of the Jewish faith.
Mhm.
And the only thing that I was like on the fence about was the Christ part. But I think that it's a beautiful thing. I think all religions are beautiful, and they all are going to lead to the same guy at the end of the day. It's like, I could take Doheny to get to Santa Monica, and or I can take Sunset to get to Beverly Hills. I mean, either way, you're going to get to the same place.
So for New Yorkers, I could take the LIE or the Grand Central
You're
Parkway.
still getting to the
boom,
same
I'm there.
place.
Right.
It's like, whether you call it negative, positive, yin, yang, Jesus, Messiah, David, all of the above, it's God. God is God.
So what is your ink on your shoulder?
My ink on my shoulder is a violin, crying music notes. I am a classically trained violinist by trade. That was like the first thing I started with. And that's what got me into singing. So I'm actually going back into violin, and I'm going to be playing an electric violin while I DJ.
Awesome.
That's another element that's
Wow.
happening. So it's a violin crying music notes, because my grandma died and she got me into it when I was 4. So it was like my thing with her. So when she passed, I got that on my shoulder. On the back of my neck is a treble clef with angel wings, and then on my arm in traditional Cantonese, it says Chun Si Chun Yi, which means with sincere heart and sincere mind.
Wow. Very cool. Are you
Yeah.
getting more?
Totally.
Thank you so much for joining
Yeah,
us.
you
You're
got
amazing.
ink too. He's got ink too.
Yes, I do.
He's very cool. I know he's all suited up because he's geeky. He's geeky, but he's a cool dude under there.
Thank
Most
you.
geeks are.
I want more too.
Totally. We should
Yes.
get one while you're in Vegas.
Maybe it might
yeah,
happen.
Let's do it. And then they'll film it.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
I had a blast with you.
I had a blast with you. You should check in later in the week with us.
I definitely want to.
Awesome. We'll have to schedule that. But seriously, very cool.
It
Thank
was
you.
a pleasure. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming. What was your favorite part of CES so far?
This part.
You're the best.
Thank you.
That's Kaya Jones. She is a former Pussycat Doll. She's an artist. She's a recording artist. She EDM, DJ, everything. Check her out. And of course, she's here with Mizco. They've got a lot of awesome products, including the selfie stick with the remote. Love it. We'll be back with a whole lot more from CES Live here on BeTerrific right after this. Stay with us.